And no great became and no quack.
MD. 79 Obojibu Kayan. Kotoko Yachin near Maso. Now, sending a yarn at Debian penny for can. Who saw Alijaya? Who know about Pamalu?
Now, only
means I chatted for no. Mother got them.
Now, that baby bread.
Now, Tite for by or more to a chum.
Who's our daddy say?
What do you test to be here and come on say, yes? Oh, part test to be here. Sir, I never paying for a car and I said, chum. And only because I know about you booking. So, share if you see a call tapa. Me catch him se bore akobon takwano say ye twaso baba ya la amanfo ebehu niema different pass no esi na no anso omo ebehu niema no be bia ni better ye more than ne no esi ye no oh yes because you player no anyere wo ho asese nu obi faw obi tu enso lazy no ode tiwa o mo ne ho mo de ne be hwe
no lazy.
Oh yes, because there's no more lazy. Boy, and the boys no bonus. Say so pie, yes, sir. Attitude na ogum breast na de ebobo. Yeah, you know, say nobody
just zito on air de ogum na say.
And then obi ankone ne strategy. Any niam obi afa so ye na ade. Obi wo ha
zito strategy ne ye ogum.
Obi wo ha oyes kaniba o papa pampa no. Ojeje no so. Adie bi wa
no ogum jeje players no so.
And obi also is kani bet on chima ne ma o ma ne ma nu adie enye ne adie ye.
Ti no ogum jeje o mo so.
San me ka no.
E na zito ba ye.
One dia o ma hu say o
boko to ogum na nam so oni players e kun.
Ogum. Na ne no kwa ya sem papa.
No bi o de zo ye no ko.
Woni no ko wo kwa bi enye so kwa papa so ye wo kwa mebra ye fa so ko. Bogu zito di omo ati se tim no awabebo no enye o ma me nsebie so nse bi eburu o ma me ana papa japade bi no abayi ye ne awope eye tim awobo ade ayeye
zito
zito mebo na baso mebo na baso so far as temper so kakaya odi abeduro de masa wa mo na baso a enyeji
shego atnas no da ba ne ebo finals no
now Tottenham, friends of Tottenham. You be quite supported Tottenham Spurs.
But mama kano ha. Me support Manchester. We know honesty.
What the end the matter say because Tottenham 4G trophy we are.
Because Manchester deserve. Because league no come we is 17.
League no so 3 times. Ninga Manchester United.
And a points near saying league ninga any league. Yeah.
Me in the league. Omo matches on ball league no.
Again, Manchester so change Tottenham.
Oh, and of course.
Okay. Manchester will play as Papa change Tottenham. And I solo brother.
David.
And Jebe one.
David.
Player for player, player to player.
Let's start here. Vicario and
Onana.
David Vicario. Performance.
Yeah, competition me no.
Success.
Titi, I competition. Obia consider saying. Obia
Destiny Udoji and Pedro Poro. Omo nyina be boy ja Manchester United fullbacks no. Destiny Udoji ni Pedro Poro.
Yeah man.
Anya Nasa Masurai ni waneba. Masurai ni wa o isi e bobo boss iguso bobo. Masurai ni wan.
Na Masurai no.
On fund the number.
Udogu no reason. Akwandre.
Oh boss. Oh street Patrick Dogu. Dogu is afin no wa akoda. Patrick Dogu de onimbo. But afin no ba. Destiny Udoji no street channel. Pedro Polo there Onisa Square United fullbacks no because there is a player top this you can Pedro. Pedro one ball season we no. So what hey. Pedro Polo. What the man be ba.
Yen go obi adwuma man nti. O de ka say eti.
Say me tie solo.
Call the 1 minute.
Pedro Polo abebo.
Romero,
Christian Romero and Nicky Van de Ven. I'm gonna buy 4 and 5. I'm gonna buy 4 and 5.
Yeah, go ahead.
Person do team ni na ma. Person do team ni na ma. Na Manchester for no.
Case no more deal.
Adena be eden. Enye pe. Ungo so buy boss why di. So that boss lo ono ba office wa. I said boss line up ni. Omo crowd dey on say omo injuries kakra. It is also goalkeeping and Vicario in goal post compared to Onana. Number 6 near Rodrigo Bentancur and Bissouma na bebo. About 2 pivots. Coach about 2 pivots. Bentancur and Vis Bissouma. United in 50, the only player Bruno Fernandes or Casemiro, okay. Odobert ababo. Son Heung-min is back into the team. And Brian Johnson. Now Dominic Solanke. Dominic Solanke compared to Rasmus Højlund.
Solo where the guy can do.
Boss say Makamesi Solanke and Rasmus Højlund.
That just shows the strength of this league. And Slot praises Brighton, set eyes on trophy. Okay. Brighton, where they are now? Echese saying, Echese Omo are qualified for Conference League,
Conference.
They are now 8th.
Yeah.
It looks like they will be 8th.
They will be 8th.
Okay. Galatasaray so Abdullah Kabuku. Or say Osimhen's wages could be met. And they'll pay his release clause in the summer.
I'm so ready. If
no, Osimhen, you want
so
to stay there.
I'm ready. So
Juan Laporta confirmed in an interview with TV3 that the club is on the track to earn around 950 million this season. The power of Champions League and La Liga combined, TV and other rights.
Omusika no do one so be player sales no. On say according to report on according to report on 9 players.
But again, Barca will get over 100 million from Champions League. They will get over a lot of money from TV, La Liga, and others. The business of football. That's why we play football today.
Of course.
And the bobo, say another form of business. Yeah. Last time we catch and confess, no. Na radio station bonum sa DJ Juan man fans. But bonum be 2 hours. Na commercial activity back grandma. First night DJ. First night DJ or never mayor.
Na me host programs.
I do know one na bonum no. Ubet ma bonum sa na obi amaye hwe wo. What I say? A woman and go for say, so if you're able to capture people to listen to you, I don't know for business and film at the time that a lot of people are listening to you. Zana football and I hear the agent fakono. So between the Nipa Bay 40,000 and Kushimo Stadium there. 2 business there. Yeah. That's what Omoko and Yankobi. Indigenous 3 points in the referees. Okay. Oh, about 2 business wherever. Commercial activities.
Now they are to meet.
Okay. We are going to qualify according to Pep Guardiola. Guardiola born one in there.
About Bournemouth now qualify for the Champions League. It's difficult.
The Obisha Real Madrid back with their.
Oh, so was my consistent. Wow.
I love the manager. I love the team. Ken says he wants to remain at Bayern Munich for the foreseeable future. Pep no. Nations share 4-1. So long about 4 nations 4.
Yeah.
I just say omo improve goals. So the goals bet him by you head to head no data na goals.
But so say no striker can say or 3-2 be.
Sir.
And you so now for can over 3.5 over 4.5. It will game ni mo.
And then say obi can 3-2 na 4-1.
Yeah.
Over no so see obi so suggestion.
Yeah.
But your mamu vary ma. Nations 4. Legon City is 1. And now Legon City are relegated.
Yeah.
Unassailable, they cannot go anywhere again. No. Okay, so Legon Cities are relegated. Ghana the Encasso, we cannot measure points if you will be. So what I say. Kasim Mingle has described his side for one victory over Legon City as a good, but not entirely satisfying performance. Kotoko's technical advisor Malik Jaber. Is he still at post?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Or no, and Obenya, but he's going to advise.
Yes, or say
very recommended.
Or say Omuma Zito Ntuaso.
Yes, so Mambi said he will be the first person I'm consulting on.
But also say Zito be technical director, no your advisor. To him, who difference be a director and advisor him.
Waka.
Oh, what kind of way? Inti anu betimi aye one portfolio technical advisor. No mama Zito Atuaso.
Okay, so Zito has revealed that upon taking charge at Koto, he noticed the goalkeeping department was below standard, and tasked Joe Ban with improving the situation until one stood out. According to Kamara, eventually proved himself through hard work and his willingness to learn. Then I came in. I realized the level of the goalkeepers was down, so I told Joe Ban to work on them until someone proved himself. Kamara did just that. He's someone who likes to listen and learn. That's what makes the difference. As it says, you to kind of say, Kamara number one.
Yeah.
From this interview. Okay.
Opesos are chairs to say other goalkeepers now are not ready to learn. Per the all Canadian.
No.
If we have to expand it.
No. And on can. Or say Oprovu say he's ready to learn.
Yeah.
And just say others were not ready to learn. Say no can Kamara wants him.
Or can goalkeeping department in general.
I actually comprehension by also T. At the time I all can learn, no. Now you were talking about Kamara. Let's go back. Now for union uncle. Baba, what can boost Kaka? And a memo assignment be Baba.
Can a woman in her prime?
Woman in her prime. Now Bema na what can woman in her prime?
O say na e book manager who can munsaba
e dey na wo me ba twen maybe taste ya na fe abomni the abazisi a producer at time go dey be 30 seconds. Women in the prime woman baba come on some say onti o say Soroti, when I came in I realized the level of the goalkeepers was down. So I told Joe Ban to work on them until someone proved himself. Kamara did just that. Waka Kamara, he's someone who likes to learn. Listen, someone who likes to listen and learn. So the following was Kamara who wants him. On case will be ready to learn.
Obey na goalkeeping department ninye.
And on catching Joe Ban.
Say onyo mo ho adwuma. Ti Joe Ban yo mo ho adwuma na ba proving no.
Joe Ban Kamara did just that.
Enti onu proving no.
O proving no way afi nsem na aka na ye Kamara ho nsem.
Enti omo ma ka na improve yo.
On gasa. Ebetimi abasa ba on gasa. Baba, o se book ndi na wo na fe yan na
eka ababawa bi a wo do ne prime. Wo sisu ya babuno. Na o sisu no. Initially obo na bra basa.
Basa say.
Oye what is not right in the society.
Okay.
Now Odu around 50 years now. Most of that be a mistake. We change it and the right thing. MOD wa brabo.
Ntu bit my basa book no, you bit my basa do 50 anu asesa.
Oh, na there be say Osha.
Edi wa brabo. Akwa no cho book no asem.
Osha asem.
Obi a wa ye basa ti. Why basa sa udi 50 anu asesa no edi.
Boss obo brand.
Ye na baby.
Oye papa.
Ko kan book bi. Oye kremoni a o je kremu sumudi. Book we have the Beggar's Strike.
The Beggar's.
I have read books, but no books come near Beggar's Strike. Kopebi, Ogogo Kraubenya, written by Aminata Sofo, or a Senegalese, Baba Kokai. You see religion, politics, compassion, everything. Who the power of beggars. Obi wa kan book there be have a better testimony. Kopebi kind. Maybe za wan samchina. Beggar strike. Beggar strike. The beggar obi osrade. Oko strike. Say me mamu nchama die bi me ko strike. O we me kwa me mpe wa de. No. Lawyer, have you man say so ne?
Yeah, kono no.
Do no pepe.
Want me ankasa o.
Solo, I'm going to line up for man you for the artist. I said there. Me show mama idin.
Because Rasmus Hoyland Dominic Solanke.
I'm so mo artist. Man you benya be 4. out of the 11 positions.
Say Bruno the number 1.
E be say Real Madrid ni Arsenal de no.
Bruno be wo.
Arsenal nya 2. Na Madrid nya 9, you na 5. Ba yen ko na.
Onya 3.
Amadi wadi atum.
Ai maja.
Wadi Bruno atum.
Maji Bruno atum.
Casemiro.
Maji atum.
Ye nya center back biawo.
Unya center back biawo. Na
Yeah,
pise o meru ne.
Niki
ba o center back be.
I say Madrid ni Arsenal de na. Arsenal nya 2, Madrid nya 9 by 5-1.
Baba it happens once. Eti anopai Yama special good morning. Na yemu akwaba emra san so anopai ye konko fon kroso na abusia anopai ensamwa edi adencheche ensamwa ebum fumpa enko fon kroso no ya de honsam atoanim ensam no doso ene anopai nemom de dise fata se wohwe na wotie ena ye de ema wo kitikiti mampole bi ena ewoma akansuo yanoma kambu no pa anopai ya tueboase na ya teno emra ya confirm emrunu nyina ama on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM yeah live our Facebook pages no so Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook now yes see afi Italy na Max Allegri dia yatini get report to be say Italian teams nibi and Max Allegri edin come on na ni agent and na downfall Giovanni achem say nyankopon bo 2025 2026 season likely say Max Allegri ebe coach na babia Max Allegri be coach ne de on to be am fun to jam ano ayansam a efi operina so ye to twa and no play Scott McTominay and of Billy Gilmore edin come and now Scott at the air to just I was say ye Jombe bia now for weekend against Cagliari team edin konim now for team left the ultimate Scudetto no amode amorenia amumfa ho ene debesie ewo Inter game ambebo ewa way to come no mo definitely amatime age ene yansema Scott McTominay at the atujam ene anopay Jean-Pierre Gasperini or see a bit difficult to continue no ewo Atlanta Jewish Stadium Bergamo enya goodie a bit difficult no crane say enya biaya or no whatever se bia nani NJ nan say issues with Adibola Lukman and in Penim Forum on to confirm say onom obetna beyond this season and answer antnam and Jean-Pierre Gasperini Atlanta manager and onom na uko Juventus asuya mamin fan to anim say amani so deal no and say nyankopon boa Champions League 2025-2026 season no ombetime abobie omuchem say ombe de ombe bia na for qualification woman sa etime aka enom na ye din kuma ewo Italy ne dia yate echem say oko Napoli Stadio Diego Armando Maradona mrantena so ya woman manager sadati bia koban say Antonio Conte diligeni wia wan hwe ya na wan troso na befa Juventus bobokono and a reporter and no eka yansa and no play na what Victor James Osimhen and camp team Saudi penobete English clubs maybe etinachi obete yasi Juventus Victor James Osimhen Chelsea teams no na anopai I mean front to just Galatasaray Sport Club I'm president Abdallah Kuvuku or the two just say Koban say bia release across okra omuntua why not omudi am ready say ombetua ekokoban say sika akodan be here ombetua eti amanom ene ye letters eno eka yensa ene anopay ye befi Italy na fe ye adwuma e wo Spain ene anopay on Oyerepa TV on Oyerepa 100.7 FM na on Facebook Oyerepa live Oyerepa radio on Facebook yaba Spain maminko Madrid asuye na reporter efi Fiorentino Perez asuye ebanye anopona e wo sports tibet no so obekaya emra na ya mensa Joel te konyam no me kacha wo sa enkomo bi ekoso na Fiontino Perez akache amanfo se obesan Galactico na opese akobo FIFA Club World Cup neba na according to reporter mensa ekanye makacha se onamfofo no mudi nkomo Spain na mumma the update to two teams na so ye na report them Bruno Fernandes and afe Mark Alexis Alista opese osan baako Bruno Fernandes and Mark Alexis Alista opposite sign back after FIFA Club World Cup and your reporter and no Fiorentino Perez and Australia Toja and ne play na mamin consem fu from o down kopiemo e Alvaro Fernandes a boss onimsa Alvaro Fernandes was here came Manchester United da na se Portuguese Super Cup no etona wi e bana wi ya hamne Alvaro Fernandes be wi na anu so be ya juma ete ama Madrid anom e Real Madrid transfer letters and play mete ama Luis Diaz a player ama Liverpool what ten samno say Luis Diaz Barca penona Liverpool for some Luis Diaz opener this utua 80 million euros team bia open Luis Diaz bia this utua 80 million euros and sample and Luis Diaz atimi abesia kan ama me confirm story no ama say ansumanin fati ebe fi Barca na Jesse number 10 boss almost say Barca team no a de disa fatano aye Lamine Yamal entise ansu fati kwa Lamine Yamal Jesse number 10 no next season obesha according to one Laporta I say with Champions League babia amudu ye in a semi-final na afe amuji league with TV rights and afe sikabia ombeton players enyanom abema 1 rule no that's ombe miti FIFA financial fair play no ombe accumulate around 950 million euros according to one Laporta. Now Laporta dia tuka sa Ukrainian or Cambo Beatimate sa Lamine Yamal contract no obestante emo biam jamu siseno Lamine Yamal obestane contract na watnam ayajuma ete ama Barca if 18 years in quantum na ombewe na na be catch sa CBF no etim come with Don Carlo Ancelotti what that one akwa aduma ete ama Brazil Football Federation no I mean confirm ama sa kakadin abe famu so kaka crown so Don Carlo Ancelotti trying so na be assistant kaka ete atujo say oh say amugidi say or things to offer the national team and why not obeko no akwa aduma ete ama the national team 2017 and run ojai football and they likely say a better assistant to Don Carlo Ancelotti. Now, I mean, Tottenham Spurs as well. Christian Romero, a defender. Now, I'm catch out say Oko Julian Alvarez as well. What can't the Atletico de Madrid and penning for? Sir Christian Romero of Tottenham Spurs. Among Fanimra, no Maya Juma, Emma Atletico de Madrid. Bobo Korom, yes, I say Mark Gehi, a player Tottenham for. I can so say Christian Romero. I was Mark Gehi of Crystal Palace eba no be adwuma ema team no Eric Garcia abusia report ni ye on say okọ Barca obopa ni me koye ema no report confirm say Nyankopo bo a the next Spanish national team call up I likely say manager Luis de la Fuente batu nsam ete afani ya fi Spain na fe ya bo England no be adwuma e England and no play. Now, boss, according to letters, Man City, Acheampong at the foreign vet deal. Now, I don't know, Sad no mana. I watch them go and pay. Sasha, Liverpool, the engine woe, still Liverpool, Deche, Massa, Amoyamo transferring Kakra, and said no, Bakaya, and slot to be tutor. Sir, on the top players, some players, no, sir, or Bamwa, now or upgrade over players, Romo, I mean, letters, and no, I can't send to still Liverpool, 18 come up for foreign vet, now, Oko ran Babio, no, Swayam, or the two just say Liverpool, and foreign vita about what club on the papa or say number 10 Rono a lot and Odibama Liverpool and to Liverpool say I'm what a stranger among peace pursue the transfer now Jamie Carragher and I say I feel so on what the two plus doing Sanyania baako Declan Rice ɛna baako Sandro Tonali na ɔno ofisa sɛ onemi ne team a ɔbɛnemi ɔmo mmienu ɛtumi abom ɛsan sɛ onya Mark Alexis Alistair na nka wɔ Declan Rice na nka wɔ Sandro Tonali a wɔ complete midfielder ɔbɛtumi ne team bi abɔ Arsenal nchae senka Arsenal nchanye sadiwe o Declan Rice na nka de Alexis Malikster beka ho na nka de Sandro Tonali enso aka ho was a some midfield team bi obenya no obetim dia compete with any other team dia e wo wi ase na oko and slaughter so ye no a olusu to Brighton or say Brighton for them echa almost strength wo ewo in the league yense and slot after say olusu to Brighton the American Express Community Stadium.
Very good teams playing against each other, wanting to play football, no time wasting, no diving, nothing about that. Just it was a joy to watch both teams trying to play as they did. And I think momentum changed during the game. There was a moment when we were on 2-1. I think we controlled the game. I waited for us to score the third. That probably would have killed the game, but we didn't. And when they scored the 2-2, I think momentum swung towards them, and they did score the third one. So great game of football. Unfortunately, not with the result we wanted. Yeah, and these moments at this level do make a difference, because at certain levels you can miss many of these chances because the next one will come. Just before that he gave not the similar chance but quite a good chance towards Federico, which was very well blocked by Van Hecke. Yeah, and then we played the number 8 in the Premier League and they are able to bring in Mitoma. That tells you probably everything about how strong this league is.
And no and slot manager Emma Liverpool in Semano Pay or the Atuga na Dominic Zoboslai or say super go no or describing it say and all the Tuja.
Very good teams playing against each other.
Dominic, that was a fantastic game to watch. How frustrating is it not to come away with anything?
Of course, I cannot say we are very sad, but of course we didn't come here to lose. We wanted to win. I think we showed also in the first probably 70 minutes that we wanna show up and get the 3 points and take it home. But at the end we faced a really tough Brighton team and.
England na anopay boss meeting come our Arsenal na reporter Eba HM say akwana nano ama dia Pep Guardiola Wembley Stadium no Arsenal titaho kakra omo monitor the situation ebereti eze say Bukayo Saka ba akyere se bon worimbo tete se omo twanim man drop better consider ebereti eze any reporter no can some and anopa Nico Williams another player he say I class Barca force omo movie on Nico Williams inti and drop better consider boy no situation say about Nico Williams, Rafael Leao, 2 players Arsenal and monitor and no still with Arsenal na Jamie Gittens or your winger or no see another player tete say Arsenal tell him say amansam ebetimi akano Pep Guardiola and on central for we said and say openi na last game setmaka our Premier League mu obama Kevin De Bruyne esia kan na want to be unconfirmed say anya there be nimu aye say Kevin De Bruyne na bepe say omusi akan a enkulumde ebeko ama City dan onwa the personal glories and nsema Pep edutuga na Pep sisudua or say we are going to qualify to the Champions League. Pep Guardiola.
We played a really good final, not enough to win it, and we have the last 2 games. We need 4 points, and to next year to be in a Champions League, and this is enough, and everyone has to be aware of that. Of course, it's important. I've been the last 13, 14, or 15 years. I don't remember in Champions League we want to be, but if we are not beat, because we don't deserve it. We play the Europa League, so it's what it is.
Have you thought about maybe not qualifying?
I'm thinking we're going to qualify. When my mind control my mind. My thoughts are set away. I'm going to think that, and I think that, and I think, okay, we need 2 victories or 4 points to qualify. This for the first step to finish this in 3rd position in the Premier League, and that is my target.
Confident of doing it?
Absolutely. Kevin will deserve what he deserves. That is the best moment and the best compliment, for his incredible trajectory and what he has done, that I said many times, with an incredible other legends in this club, will not be possible what they have done in these many years, or 10 years, 15 years, since I think the Sheikh Mansour took over the.
We also so football I was saying Kobe can once a man you try the tour that's not Kofaba it may be Professor Sevenga coach them for Arsenal Hosi Bedu maybe in the English Premier League no man for fight for the top 4 is a graduate do the top 5 nti Arsenal for no emiani me credit musika sem de ejejeye afo wo player no so no mu ye Amuska Arsenal reaching the semi-final getting 110 million makes them stronger.
Liverpool about Champions League now to us.
Aye.
Someone
about to us. Who do quarter final?
They won the Premier League and also back with big money.
Yeah.
Last year they were third.
Yeah.
And they were in other competitions. Oman spend it. See the crowd last season.
Yeah.
So
oh, I must spend it on Federico Chiesa.
No man to free.
Say kakra.
Hey free. Hey wages. Hey free.
Wages no.
This is getting in that town.
It's not Florin that be omuti Mbappe. Eti adusa haba clinic and pay ko na amansa ya de Mbappe de club ben na betima tono. Hey, sesi ai wo mu yi. Enti adusa ababoa na wanya adusa helper mister adusa helper capsules na aboa to koko na se no numbom na aboa ama arthritis no ebeko menstrual pains no ebeko adusa prostamite capsules eno de prostate cancer nyina abusiam ebe feel so prostate no we chanso ye adusa man capsules e memadro numbi na afenema nko ye e makuma se swami mazi macro quite filling station ho adusa our Accra La Paz Oben Las Palmas or behind Pizza Man 0500110115 Nasa 055-700-9824 after high sense say yam fan to anyone of pay just freezers and our pay air conditioners sound system water dispensers a microwave outdoor blenders rice cookers me say high sense omunia man papa and trick can be brain to talk fafi omasu ye 0302 5500050302 550000 boss yes buying for say omo project kase jama musiela eti musiela ne de omo pese omo ka ama team sa abati musiela no bibia no be mo maton no
thank you
to say bana say no so we means so sa papa na trance
okay
papa na bibido abibidro no
Dr. Sam apomuden eba
pen ho asem
Dr. Sam dog boko there
boko
ye nko ye nti nam say unzo obasa na no bia ye attending
enokrepa
so the solutions eba
enokre
ti ya say ahemfu nyina ono mu dili
enokrepa papa
amomaji watum
wajimi atumpa
na me na ye so
nyame
nsabum
enokre
okay dog nti o
ida se odisa kwan amame nyame onhyirawo mamenchia ahwefo mo heme Oyerepa TV ene atifo a mutie me Oyerepa Radio ne obia se mosomfo Dr. Sam ameda apomuden herbal clinic ano wokumase sofolai sojafo kwane so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan kese no ehwa enamo abrenya na meka na mekoso kase uwachira kwaye bomutu bawura kwaye bretuo mu a ena hu se edua bia woni sibre sini edua bia woni sibre no sa no body nyankopon hyehye no ewo dua bia ale a esa ena wa han bia ale a esa tuba maso ya nubuna eni nua hini eni nua han no body nyankopon esa so amame a mede esa yale o maso ye so bi tie me na pa na eni yale atena wo so ache wakomyamia bebre watu sika gunti no ofiri se eni yale na wo so no eye kwankwa me catch on dey say edru apomuden herbal clinic nkwade a ye kwa ebekọ jemi number ni sesia na frame me say me number ni ye 0551
0551
09
89
61 0551 09 89 61 bisimu kumase sofolai soja for kwane so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan kese no eho enamo Bible ne se yini padua no na se yakwa no ne kanea na se ne han eni ti se sumdu wani a
ne suma duri padua nyina so obi tie me ne na woni aprusuo pa oba mema waduro woni na aprusuo no ebejai obu ho woni etutu agyaw tiyare ema utifa edwaw oba mema waduro abenoma woni na etutu no ebetɔw utina epaw no ebejai obu ho dia odie ne setambia woni yo hene waposa ema woni ayekɔkɔ mema waduro a woni na oposa no ebejai mane kɔkɔ ne so afiri hɔ man natural color nyankopɔn ede ma woni no aisa pepepe so obi tie me na pressure e woni so nipa ba uhunu mienu ayo hwan ni abra mema woduru asa pressure na woni so no ebefi so na me saka so obi a glaucoma e woni so se wa ma woni aye bra tu ho na mo na bra mema woduru a sa glaucoma yi ebefi woni so kura so obi tie me ne udoji se wo se glasses na sa hweniwa ansa na wotumi atro na se wotumi akenkan tabia na me kase ahweniwa na se glasses ne de e just supportive e boa keke na so yi to ho a eniyale ne de e de so ho na me di oba mema woduru abenom a obeyi ato ho na wotumi atro na wotumi akenkan kama obi wo so a ni papa odi ohu ni padua no na so nim dua pa eye na esum adu ho so bo so benten kofi anakwame ene ba no e demaw ji se wo tinipa ne ansana ohu ni pakura oba tu ho na mo na bra mema woduru asa dadwen a ete wa bra boso asani yade no ebe firi so akokora a ensama bi obi ho dia wo de wani die no ase de mosia pa na aguso wani so ewo ye awia kora wuntimi hwa tu ho na mo na bra mema woduru wani na ewo no ebe firi so kora tambia na mekase enkwala ni students a aba masoye ma yankopon na mensa so ma eniyare afiri omo so de bebre kwa to so tifie ye den akrebu okosku a ote akira on board nso ye ebi poti board nanim hope so no bi se teacher ni se edi enye mo fo mo nyina ntua na mo fo mo mra mema na duro obenom a okosku a babi bia teacher ni no ebe position wo class wo no obetimi ahu board nso ye no timi atro no timi akenkan kama tambia na mesaka ne ha se your far-sightedness and your near-sightedness obi wo ha ade ne ben ne pa ena wo hu ewe kira ohu ni ye sa na obi wo so wo ha ade ne wo kira ohu e ben ne pa ohu when na ye ni yare so a etini pa da sani so a etete no muntu na mo na mo mra mema woduru abenom a sa problem nyina ebe firi wa bra boso na me kacho obi a katro atete esisi na ni mienu nyina so se woni nifa no na te efra na he na kosa benkum no ema benkum no so emfra nka ho na te eba ye ni so a se na ye lens na nkasa eye crowdy ebo eje sofa obi die ye kusu obi die wisi obi ho die fita enam sa te ya wo na ni so na ba me mo duru abenom a sa te no ebe firi woni so kra obi on so a otenti odi akọ hospital ma doctor na catch wo say etena esisi wani so no ehini 5 months time 1 year time bra menyo surgery na so operation to ho na mo na bra mema wadu abenom a sati ebe firi wani so obu won so o surgery no na so operation na wie na so still on ho de ye me catch wo say enkachi ya so mu bra mema wadu abenom a ube ho de kama tambia me kase a driver fo a eba masoye no ebru adwen ne ntiase so wo driving school wo hwe katwi wo so go lances wo koya ani yare akrenti yamfa wo lances amawa Dr. Sam mechira kwan obu wo so a wo so watwika pe wo lances ni bi watwika wo fie kola ni mpa wo ko so korino lances a oya ani yare akrenti yamfama obu onso a 6 o'clock abona anwumre esum yadu no ohu ba bia no timi de ka akọ abafie asomdwem obu onso a hoache 5 am mo se ebo aginani so nyina afa mo nyina mo ntu anamo mamra amani yare eto so as a driver ni no afiu so akokora a ensama biem so obi tie me na diabetes atena wo so ache 3 to 5 years na edi anwuyare abrewa to ho na mo na bra mema woduru a obenom a ebe tu diabetes na se na masama woduru a obenom a yare na diabetes edi ablo no afiu so akokora a ensama biem tambia me kase emabru bebre enya eniyare a because of STI, sexual transmitted infection, gonorrhea, tena so chair, I want to me entry chin syphilis, dinner who are Jimbo say, when you're yali, to be brainer when yalia, and I'm syphilis, oh, ba, memo drabanoma, and the yalian syphilis, diablo, a bit through so akokra, and some of you. Jim number is a seer, na frame. Me say me number near 0551 09 89 61 0551 09 89 61. Me say mo Kumase Sofolai Soja for kwane so opposite Asade Sobo for aso dan kese no eho enamo na me say catch obi a blood pressure e house ebra me duru abenuma ebe furu so kra so obi tie me na osenti ekuro abeton sum aduane to yema na yema tutu abra me mo duru sa osayale ebe furu so akra obu ho prostate nti ye di ketita na se dodo ben atu ben mama abra obo me duru abenuma ketita na se dodo ben na ye di atu ben mamu no ye be ye frim e ma wade ho afi prostate nsem obi a hania pa ewo so na ehaw se da wa yesa se beto mo emfa ho ne ne kase oba memo oduru abenoma se hanyei ebe furu so akokora a esama bi na me catch obi a asma te se wa eno so edi unya na etete o se bra memo oduru abenoma sa asma ebe furu so kra oba de bo ma no omo ba bia ne so so ba bia mfa ko na fichi ko ne so ba bi wo ho na menu na mensa na ni chima na twa e kire se yale bia sikwan a ema wu chima no ema ye oba memo oduru abenoma ubechima kama na me sa kache bema bia ne bema mu ayemre na won tumi ne yire na se ne partner ena ye tembia na wale sem de entokwankwa a me so ba memo no bema duo ni bi wo manim ho ema bema na peja ema na brem mama kwama de akofie e de akoho so yire so obi tie me na awo ho aye diama tembia me kache Dr. Sam wo do tatahwe oba me de bema wa be wo fa ho afa ba oba de bo mema bi no no mu bema ne sumpaye benam yale bi ti se STI gonorrhea ene syphilis ne baba so atena ne so achenti ama bema no hi afoka ketekete a oba me wo duru abenu ma bema no ma yedu na wagina brane na me se catch obi a fibroid oba fibroid e da yam se me ma yamfa se kankan me de bibidu okrogen e be kan e ma fibroid no anane ade ye won waso e wo pomoden herbal clinic ne se nye so ba ya ne mo odu surgical no oba e be lab test e your scan test we di fidie be hwe mo che nyina mu nye hu ya le potia e haw nya ma won odu se jikonom na ya le ne firi so ko me ye both local foreign delivery obi bi wo ma no ne outside Ghana be bi ho apomuden herbal clinic ye nuro nko free number ye WhatsApp line ye be to ho ma wano ma ya le te wa bra boso no afiri so akokora se locally heya eye Ghana heya so na wo ba bi a wo na kwawa don't me makumase sofola ya no so ye de be ginchire mu se twase ye de to ho de be bro kama ma ya le te so no afiri so akokora ema biem me ye adwuma bada ekopem memeda me sha adwuma se 7:30 anopa kopem se nipa ne be sana fie na me catch your bra me me sam ko wiye na me bobo me number no fa na fra me sesi a na ye ni komo me say me number ne 0551 09 89 61 0551 09 89 61.
Okay.
Me say mo Kumase Sofolai Soja for kwane so opposite Assemblies of God for asodan kese no.
Thank you very much, Dr. Sam.
Yame o show.
Pomuden Heba, Dr. Edas. Zach, akwa about to say. Actually, yene pe ten ne kono this no ayi kakra. Amon be qualify champions go momuji Europa, momuji we just say mu aye kesrene ye mu be bia nam. Yena kanje for ase kanje na magic drinking water. Numusu papa numusu eye numusu no enye duro so sayare da ye ka. But more than refreshing kanje na magic drinking water that keeps you healthy throughout the day. Okay, onum kanje na be ultimate day onum kanje na I'll say it helps your heart pump blood more easily. Mojampa edi umwefu sana ni different. We actually kwa na numbi. Obi enum kanje unkwa onda te dada no. onse sada nti da bia na wapom yo ya o joint to beda benya ne da bi oda na jo no ne tete basa da bi onya kanje pebi nom na enso rich enso alkaline water na fe mo say regular hydration with kangen energy drink water keeps your skin young obehu ni pan wanyini to when we dey na tim say oil fresh na aduane bia we kangen na nti pebi nom ene distributors ne yepe any agents buho so bra ne be business ni bi o free 0241 449191 0241 449191 wona wo kro no asanfo teben ho bia so an kwai ne wa yo depo kase wo ho no so number ne 0599 135 236 0599 135 236 me show se tiwa ho obenya bi olizi hotel wo Santasra ba ne mmea bebre wo freezer 0241 449191 na obenya nkyeremu nyina anum grow fine ye koko ye aye koko ene haban na yaka buma ye de aye grow fine onum atu na untimi ne dia grow fine no bo apa afi moso anansi chichemu na even numbness anansi achimi na metina aseche aye tititi pe grow fine bi untimi na anadwo eboa na odanya ne na waye weak so eboa se oyo ba na se unya menstrual disorders, absence of menstruation and excessive bleeding or painful menstruation oti ya bibia onom go find my process near very smooth. One more my area ho to mo hia and almost say if you want to increase resistance against infections beso bo ho ban ye da bia na bibia neat kama grow fine na ho hia baby etu adro bia bi o hobi modin be dubi na nchro Missy Herba, Colinac Herba, Smart Herba, Freddie Mens Herba, Apidank Herba, Pure Leaf, and the baby akabia. Ye canam crum, was a year pie grow fine, PB. Sans and I swear Cassiano Amukum, traffic light and around about ye Bank of Africa. Digital Herba, you didn't know Fraser 244 596532. 0244 5965. Grow fine makes you grow. Fine, I've able some from rural bank. Egu so a boy and kaye so up a bank and in the Juma bank I bebo sika home buying bank asem ma home bank a old people see a bema obia say a group say you susu type bia bank afraid nya boteno tnase discuss usika sem any business a bosome from rural bank number me can 0548 533050 0548 533 and 0243 600 002 0243 600 002 sa enetie be banking down here star 992 hash ye wo asafo market kumasia adeshiman bodwisanwo ye obekwai old tafo ye omronto ye wasiwa nemum yaso ye kese pa wo nsuayem number 2 Bomodia buy shares and become part of our growth and success today. Yaxen Herbal Center at the Yaxen Natural Capsules Aba. It works on your veins and bones, but your Yaxen Natural Capsules can remember assembly again. A boy papa, it gives you power and a US pains no the free amount. Strong men, you know, and Yaxen Natural Capsules. Yaxen dream. A bell crew hatchet. Omunim no de American omunim dada Yaxin ya na de Yaxin misha ITT malaria join the typhoid fever menstrual pains ni nyina Yaxin misha na de ba se wo nya TD malaria na Yaxin misha ntimi amawa ne modern minu ana de aduru na aduru akiri oso fa ahwadwene your number Yaxin papa penina adwumawura penny kwanche for number 024472 3541 0244 723541 na fe memra studio ha na ye medin komo Zakito Alasan Zakito as you see you watching him say ya wada no passe de na chese minim ne white bi na ya wo hye no be hye no white na ya boa na na bushire ko de aduro no adani fight So we so ka kwa. Omu di agro na we born na we ba ko to from no. Oh there was identify jire. That I know that form. Tottenham Hotspur Dimika drew Spain da.
Omunim ho.
Oze.
Omunim ho.
Omuyede.
Omunim stadium ho.
Omunim oze.
Oh, so United if 2 weeks United eko buy.
That's it.
Nti omunim ho they are familiar with the place. As we see this morning, see how you can say, you know, United omo currently in training. At canteen training.
As I want to make us omunim ho njuno mko.
Oh, omunim say omunko wache. And this year boys especially omunko Spain wo kanko wo afi. So difference no. But United ono in the space of 1 month wako Spain 2 times. Wako
are you suggesting say o ko be na ni one akọ?
And United put there no. The same city no wako twice. Okobo side that ewo Bosk. The same city.
Ni na tiri me busa say o ko be na ni mu ha e na akọ ntem.
Yes, say o simu ntem. Nti Oyera na wetimi abo abusebusa na atenete no. By time e betenete no wie no. Na time na be si o pepepe. So but unim ho dia usima mana me ko enti unim baby ana usimu ntem to dia enye ya era mo so me ka say odu wa se di kan ko na am kan say ko mtutu ana ha sana te ene je se obedi bem aha uti wa se mko
na nim baby so enje se entime mo Unim baby just say bo wa yi. Me mo ma azuma nya akwa ni fi ono ko bo nko iro not. Anyway. Right, like young boy na so be boko there.
No to krum na ba ne ba.
Feel like to talk for me no aso say ye be ba o. Nations akwa ni ma ni bi.
Exactly. Excellent.
Like young boy we na afi ya ba and some wo fi.
Mr. Otuo reporter and nam Portugal abontin so and say Arsenal, Portugal, most of the news are reporting say Arsenal are almost, and I say about to pay £58.9 million for Victor Gokres, striker Edema Sporting Lisbon. Said next season, from Arsenal. Now this season, Arsenal make communication very clear. And then no pay and I said Nra. And I call Arsenal. I find just cronky. A coach say we plan to invest to get behind winning and doing better next season. We're cronky. We are delighted we have our sporting director Andra who will play an important role in this. And the Arsenal after placing second this season almost second once again. 3 years it was on. Omofi say there be enyo baby as omudi no with the investment that omoye no omo air try say they will boost up the squad with Victor Gokres say omebo Arsenal boko no na onse goals enfama omo. One thing that Nkofa answer most pundits have created Arsenal this season for their inability to win a trophy, and they say they like that one person that will give you 20 plus goals no omunibi. And no wonder in the Premier League this season, player will pra aqua 3 months in here. He's still Arsenal's top scorer in Kai Havertz. But look at their competitors, our Moji trophies. All over the world, Okwa. If you pick teams now, Moji trophies there, Oko Bayern Munich, Obe Hurricane, 20 plus column Watra, Oko Real Madrid, Obenya Mbappe, Watra Saadi, Oko. Almost started with a European offensive trophy into your trophy. Oko Inter, Ubenya Turam, and I say Lutaro Martinez, Sade no Matra. Oh, they are still in the Champions League final.
I'm also more Magic trophy.
Oh, I'm saying at least almost Omun year almost season. No, they are
Magic trophy.
Yeah.
Like Manchester, how do I go to
oh, the on
okay.
Yes, in an arm, yes, so too. Eti we just had teams now Liverpool ubenya Mohamed Salah. Eti teams now omo EGPP no. They have something unique about them. They have one key player who to give you 20 plus goals to carry the team along. Eti ende I don't know ubenya Victor Gokres Odibema. this is in the Portuguese league to was 39 goals in 33 matches. 39 and was in 33 matches. So if you make your argument and say, oh, say Portugal league in the ABI one day of former. Now this guy have scored 6 Champions League goals. Where he has gone beyond Portugal. No, sir, I'm only analysis. Make a line. Oh, say, a coefficient in the and Untina and the Usanka, no goes now, automatically or better golden boot. No, but on G automatically because on Portugal a league, you know, and yeah, I'm saying one go be a 2 go be a 1, and I'm still of goals, but Mbappe just need 1 goal.
Now, coaches of more Portugal so come.
But when they can't discuss it,
oh no, say education. You born Obed and Mibuza say, sad no years also 2 goals, say 1 no. Yeah, coaches no so omu yen sa na go
omu hwe players na mobile omu nko anti
omu munye no anu na ye koi
eti no so if your argument is say be a Portuguese league in the standard all for ma. Now what about the Champions League? What about 8 games in the Champions League? What 6 goals? Enti clearly it's not about the league, you know. It's about a striker who knows how to score goals. Enti if report na if Portugal be down pay say 58.9 million Conco Portugal. These are the all over the Portugal in the newspapers. The airport say Arsenal Spotify agree 58.9 million pounds on Messi Victor Gokres. He's going to be a very big addition to this Arsenal squad based on the chances that Arsenal are creating. And the born Arsenal airborne to so unya kind of Matthew signing say one thing that I assured and they say he will guarantee you goals, and with these goals Arsenal can be able to compete. Because next year, one thing that I also obviously Arsenal cannot go without a trophy. I mean, yes, I say, okay, just contract okay, say they will invest. And to among under bet haba. Now, yeah, it was our place in now. Now, one trophy, coach, you are in trouble. They sacrifice you because I want in a better and they want me and you're and what team. If you look at the goals that he's scoring, the one thing is very clear. He's a proper number 9 or guarantee goals and everything based on how how this deal will go. So to say now no report and so far there I confirm you and say after the last day games now no Kunha also signed his contract
62.5
yes with that release clause or no obe sign Manchester United now Abranti we Adeba ko pe no this season a qualifying to Manchester United Adeba ko pe born again ebe mo wa hwesa
asenze obi kaza asenze
Adeba ko pe
bafo buso asem
ebe ba born again from bafo Adeba nko na ma Kunya no qualified to play for Manchester United. She the team that he did that to. Just say Adeba nko no passes him. Oma ayi Van Dijk afi no hu de oye park no so na wa say ntase acha no hu de Kunya
Bomba me Kunya ne Manchester United ayi de no na me qualification ba kwa
where here qualification where here this is just say
now Manchester and Liverpool
na Sadio we nko no problem Oma ntase che Van Dijk afi na Van Dijk hu do park so say ya that day no do yeah we no I dey also okoye na Amford
we dey no
abi oko Amford e no ko say oma afi na
born duro e dey no say
na Van Dijk
me ba we oye dey
so we
afi na born e kono
Van Dijk cry
only we
yeah Van Dijk na tell ya okono on e ko wo hu na hwe Van Dijk gane ko boss how no kono
Van Dijk no gina ho number 4
na ko
na ball no be gina nanim
I am skills
gina nanim
yes
that be one Van Dijk I kuna skills Emma Van Dijk but abas one Van Dijk no ko depend on the skill the intelligent level of Kuna say na Van Dijk is obebo
we no ameka say
I say that be now but tell me more yeah na Van Dijk na go no so but and them say Pablo Liverpool say afi almost kofa Kekes aba replace
almost go
Robertson and Jeremy Frimpong so aba afi na ye be jeje
so a medical na
afi na be jeje Ancelotti ye pa unse last season
is Tony players so
afi na be jeje ni ye pa
Tony players
and na say wo hwe omone Brighton game na muzo the ba de omo no e ma mo de confirm mo league mo jele da bi na o kwa afi di hwe de makofa aba omo na tuto o de say o kroma say sefre ball no ba o kroma say e hu no
so na Zako ya hard you know. Well, Jeremy from Pombono, if you are looking for a perfect replacement, to some extent, with me, I extend the argument to even an upgrade of Trader.
Upgrade on.
Yes, to some extent.
Upgrade the main card.
Say Oba.
So
Obibo Leverkusen na Obo Liverpool. Say be do Kojina Leverkusen na ebia. The conversation will be different. Pen drive there, Jakito. Who can say Obi Manchester United if a year Ruben Amorim and Tinya make it the top 4? Maybe what's the top 4? What's the top 4? What's the top 4? What's the top 4?
Runs faster than Arnold.
He defends better than
Arnold. He more decisive.
He defends better than Arnold. On defend right wing back, he doesn't come and defend.
He defends better than Arnold.
It depends on the shape of your team.
But all in all, I think they have a good replacement.
Exactly.
We have market in
they have a good replacement.
But to say he's better than Arnold, I don't think so.
Oh, we pass.
Arnold Nancy na a call for more. But I watched an interesting statistics of him this season.
He's still the best.
Oh, not bad though. Season way, but me I'm 8. Okay, nobody echo.
Jimmy Otuo. If you are looking at club fixing their problems, it looks like Liverpool are fixing a major problem, which is very, very important. On say playing alongside another Dutch brother in Virgil van Dijk, when you Gravenberch, that formed the triangle on the right side of side of Liverpool. That easy triangle would easily be established. Enti so to nyoma excellent job na Liverpool here. On say when you have a problem, go straight to the market, get a player to fix it. Enya fe na yen na yen ma way another season near head obetimi aye. Fix the problem and move forward. And that is what
now what the other targets for other clubs as Liverpool. Apart from which other players are they
for
looking
now they win a concrete and they see sign contract. The rest is speculations.
Okay.
I was a Rodrigo speculation about Benin penny so most of them are speculations. But we which is something Liverpool fans everybody wanted. Also, waba UK pay waba England akona
Man City player.
Young graduate from Man City akona Scotland no dia ko pm Leverkusen. So yes, a young promising talent, very decent. He knows what he's doing. Go to baby when it comes to the duty that Arnold is doing on the market, he's the best for the job. Obeying the amount. Don't forget last season he was involved in 24 goals. It's about the game with the Amzo excellent job no be the amount club. Your friend Liverpool. Moto it fixed the problem. Now here has any but moving forward, Moto it's going to be interesting. City now I'm out for starting to Jack Grealish for say clearly only future or club. And he used to move away from Manchester City. Now it takes us to you are impressed on
so they are not Ibida. Oh, all is all bad.
Of course, another Ibida.
The 9 in board.
Yes.
I think
he knows what he's doing or the pace with me accelerate.
Ball corner so
kakre. To adia ba ko nim ye chen Arnold your progressive carries. He can carry the ball better than Arnold. Arnold map better long passes. Arnold moved the ball with long passes. Jeremy Frimpong moved the ball with carries. He carries the ball. It's all person player drive a ball now. On only better than Arnold based on the statistics. And it's even clear on the field. On only he can even operate as a proper winger. Say me chimfa ball and konobe say jumane the amount.
Joanne Salah.
On the Salah,
Very
on the right,
low.
it's
One
going-
will go to
it's going to be interesting. The advantage is that I say Salah at some point in time was drifting from the left side and occupying some position with the central zones. Now about the side, you need someone to run from deep to take care of the straight line on the wings.
But business now is simple, pal.
Very simple. I say I'm not.
How much you are saying?
How
much is involved?
Less than 50.
55.
Less than 50.
35. And yeah, bad though.
Less than 50. So I think the Liverpool account in the report. Everybody is so excited.
Okay.
Now this is the story. There's a key to can who's a nipa bebre so can be on coach a friend slot. Say next season you ever heard your pay. Especially after the kind of resource awenya after same to a year clear say Liverpool aje the English Premier League. But this is what people are forgetting too. In recent times, so you Pep Guardiola free more. Having a coach go back to back when it comes to the Premier League now, and time see. Yeah, establishes idea. Some manager, watching this season, was watching the next season. In the last 10 years in the Premier League, we are not getting that story. Now, you look at coach like Jose Otuo. Jose bar 204 muhono. Also Jenny back to back. Yes, Jose Jenny back to back. The first 2 seasons in the Premier League, he won a back to back.
Are you sure?
Yes. Jose won a back to back. Premier League. Then in the 3rd season, he was fired. Yes. Now after Jose Jenny back to back, manager send it me again back to back. The conversation starts.
Pep Guardiola.
Exactly. So the Carlo Ancelotti and me again back to back. In Chelsea, went me again back to back. He won it in his first season. The second season went to me and
Manchester.
Antonio Conte to me winning a back to back. He won it so well in his first season. But also because I 3-4-3 system now Conte they buy and with Victor Moses, Marcos Alonso more as wing backs. Ubenya Eden Hazard, Diego Costa, Mo Pedro, getting the job done for him. Went to me and Jenny back to back. He won it in his first. In the second, he was even struggling to make the top 4. He won the FA Cup in Chelsea for the Pamon. Claudio Ranieri with Star and me and Jenny back to back. Oba Beshim, no about a year. Klopp and me and Jenny back to back. Manuel Pellegrini with Manchester City won it in his first season. The next 2 seasons went to me and Jenny. In social Premier League, name come up. So coach be Jenny back to back na entire. So if you want to evaluate the performance of a manager, now what the target?
But they are not asking him to win back to back. I've not heard that. They are saying you see, you could be second and still people think you did well.
No, but yeah, but is against your standard you've set in your first season. And only
setting a standard for 1 year is not a consistent performance.
That is the Wabe first.
Are you saying in Jobo League do the second one? Is that
narrative not started?
Oh,
the narrative has started, and I don't know me painting the picture. Say me move to next season. I'm not expecting Liverpool to maintain their dominance.
Well, I think that the discussion is say or inherited team and what he has done. Few coaches could do that.
That is the point.
So he has set a certain standard. Obe maintaining, he doesn't only need to win the Premier League. Oh, but I think that's the discussion.
I was on.
So I'm winning Premier League.
No, and
who does that?
How you compete.
Exactly. And the way you play.
Exactly.
Who said this over Liverpool? They play some fluid, nice football. I've heard people say team now at the winning FA Cup was United Emery team. As for that, people say, and you're peculiar to onslaught. You inherit a team 1 season, you are team, and you are maintaining at least the kind of play.
Maintaining the ultimate standard would be the year last season
winning the league again.
Exactly.
Oh,
that would not be fair. No, but in maintaining it, the ultimate standard would be either you upgrade in terms of points gap and even points you won, and maintain it the way And then I paint a picture and say in the English Premier League, it's an achievement that is very, very difficult for most managers. The what man I is Pep Guardiola. And even with Pep Guardiola, this is what we need to know. A critical analysis is that Manchester City team they hardly lose their key players. So once a Guardiola e ma play bi akwa. Na a player e bi abe check in the last 2 seasons, you know. The performance or the place where the starting 11 of Manchester City, you know, are starting lose. And maybe a Guardiola na introduce a new player or believe say he's the future rather than this particular player. It should be say one Cancelo, for instance. At the time, Anna City Jano Quine. Should be said Danilo. At the time, Anna City didn't Ekokano, Akofa Cancelo. Look at someone like Emerick Laporte. At the time, Anna City Jam Laporte Quino, he was not a starter for Manchester City. It was steady Pep Guardiola team power building here, including even Sergio Kun Aguero. At the time, Aguero to Manchester City work on, he was not their key player. Though now I started building City from Roberto Mancini time now, the Pierre Pellegrini time, no, why in most of the season he was the top scorer. But time Pep Guardiola take you over, no, apart from the first 2 seasons, that means Guardiola started in the film and kakra. I started introducing Gabriel Jesus and was building a new system. A year Aguero was not the main pillar in that system. And so what check Pep Guardiola, he maintained his best players. Someone like Leroy Sané. Sané had an excellent season where he scored 10 goals and 10 assists. But starting the following season, Akonya ACL. So he spent the next season entirely on the bench of Manchester City. So City won the league again without Leroy Sané. Into a back, no just starter. Into Guardiola Jan choir, no headache man because that time that's telling more about take over. And if Liverpool want to maintain that, their signing must be spot on, starting from Jeremy Frimpong, maintaining your best players, as an Omaya for Salah, Omaya for Van Dijk, and introducing new asset. Guardiola near Shadi. Then what me I am maintaining City, it's major 4. City will have Haaland. City will have Bernardo Silva. City will go ahead for Riyad Mahrez. Until Mahrez beba no be before beba. Though Bernardo Silva or Silva a free Portugal but no ball wings. But Guardiola will improvise, use him on the wings sometime, take him to the central zone. Now Mahrez ababe count. The following season, both Jack Grealish ababe count. So at every particular point in time, the gap between the starters and the players on the bench is huge. And so here changes are you see pillars and now you see top players coming from the bench to change the game. In your last season, for instance, and look right here, Guardiola Chinimpono. You already had Doku, you had Bernardo Silva, you had Jack Grealish, but Sako Fasa Vino San and Nebekano, and look around Kuya Wasako Fama Mush. So that is the standard if you want to do a back to back. Thank you. Otuo, I'm for you, but Thank you. You cannot sweep away the performance of
the Premier League. There
are few managers at me.
So maintain it. That's what they are saying.
But in maintaining
that is where you belong.
In maintaining it, it's not going to be an easy task. Okay. So even if say when Timmy next season, Krana, you'll be hardly to say why a failure when it comes to the performance.
Fiorentino Perez na Zutu.
Mamusa is all they are now in Sempa. I say Fiorentino Perez who can like also pay Bruno Fernandes what?
Ano kwase number be.
Ana be okay.
How dem be chichi. Madrid supporters no eti asem ni. Nti ye be say ho question no pay. Say ono ne me foda Real Madrid here and as Real Madrid in here Bruno Fernandes. Nya botre. Ye be kum sisi e. Ye be kum sisi e. Fiorentino Perez here president times the two. Nkukuo ompe. Ochiri nkukuo. Nti ye bo season ba ku wie. Na Real Madrid anji La Liga and anji Champions League. Or fuck when Bia say the following season the Real Madrid get trophy. Into World Club Championship here kwakubo im so Real Madrid do mo last kukuso. The noise near omo fani. Omo behwa so betini bomb fakasa no akobo World Club Championship ni bi. Madrid for my thing say be their defense no more problem. Yes, no more lack depth when it comes to their defense. But their biggest problem is to Madrid problem kesi pa na nyomo defense. Inti hana Bruno Fernandes ene McAllister asem no ebe mu no. Bema boda yenka ka ye chikakra.
teams are more in a 3-man method. Say o assemble team now ball 4-3-3. Mostly now more 4-3-3 no and a comma. You need a defensive midfielder, a central midfielder, and an attacking midfielder. Into midfield roles to football acheampong defensive midfielder, central midfielder, and an attacking midfielder. So for the current Real Madrid team now, do to Omo 4-3, so be a fitter, a Tchouaméni, Fede Valverde, and a Jude Bellingham. Kwesi Bruni say, so for me and saying na, ye from mechanic midfielders. Omo ye adwuma ye for. Nti, sa anyoma miensa, uhia from your midfield no, Zutu. Defensive midfielder, Real Madrid enya a defensive midfielder in Tchouaméni. Say na be classify Fede Valverde. Ubeti the Fede Valverde they are to central midfielder, no. Ubeti not to attacking midfielder, no. Jude Bellingham. Ubeti the Jude Bellingham akwa to central midfielder, no. Ubeti not to attacking midfielder, yes. The two for players me say amabo mudin a. Who said the Real Madrid lucky a central midfielder, a game controller. Last year no more be in Toni Kroos. No control game on the tempo of the game, the direction of play. Eti the idea 2 a.m. to yes Real Madrid lucky. I want to make back Kabebusa say. Is Bruno Fernandes a game controller? Yes. Or control the tempo of the game?
Yes.
There be. Bruno is similar to Jude Bellingham. Bruno is an attacking midfielder.
Bruno Oromi.
My example. Yemfa central midfielders. Maybe. At the top of central midfielders and no football. Mizutu. How game controllers? They say the number 2 through Pedri. Maybe. Pedri not number 2 through. Debbie. And you roll near count. And you roll, and I'm to year can. And yes, you can't be your 2 midfielders in Afra. You must specific rules. And I'm actually saying, Real Madrid team, what they lack is a central midfielder, Mizoto, or to say Toni Kroos, or to say Luka Modric. There be. There be. And you born or do bohono. I remember example. Ubet me the Bruno Fernandes sneak Gundogan edging at the same position.
Bruno on the body now. Oboni years.
There be. Has a watch.
There was also and
Bruno Manchester team.
And yet few of Manchester go. Yeah, can't roll. Ever has to say.
Typical number 8.
Typical number 8. Ubeti number 8. Mama Jode. Ubeti number 8. Gattuso was a number 8. But the role was a defensive midfielder. No, but it's about position now you do general. So we are number 8 and now we are number 6. Ye specific be ye PBB soon could be away. Real Madrid lucky. Real Madrid bet me about number 8. Amizoto ebi away an attacking midfielder. On betting about number 6.
Even these shoes, this is what Fiorentino Perez you might have seen him failing. Fixing a particular problem.
Cruise void, you know.
My examples kakrebi na yenya.
Cruise enye.
But the young recently. What say?
Cruise
is a game controller. Tempo controller.
Cruise, you know. He doesn't hold the ball to control games.
Toni Kroos.
Cruise on this side any Cruise.
Or do you know why ni?
Ono oje.
No one check game.
Man to on
Toni Kroos. Toni Kroos is like Pedri. Debbie.
Controllers no. Controller de nka Modric.
Pedri. Cruise there.
What is the end of the defenders nim? You man na Debbie. Na o center ne pass.
No dey.
Do ya.
Debbie Zakito. And only last season. And after Fiorentino sorry, Carlo Ancelotti. Every Toni Kroos ebegina Real Madrid midfield anymore. And I no call ebegina no. He was classified as a deep lying playmaker. On the check the direction of play. To say Andrea Pirlo. To say Bia Mizoto. What they am for Manchester City. City recently, Rodri, Gundogan, Kevin De Bruyne.
Bruno Fernandes to say Kevin De Bruyne. If you want a midfielder to control your game, what do you say Bruno Fernandes will be in the same class? I'll go to a multi class or Mugo school.
Nasa De Bruyne type even a mandate penal.
There be, I know the already will be that than Jude Bellingham.
Oh, that
Bellingham on Yanisa.
No, Oyere.
On doing Yanisa.
He doesn't
No,
pass. He doesn't pass better.
Bellingham doesn't pass.
No, he doesn't pass better. Let the answer what you want
no,
he goes up. No, what that who what you hear, but the woman you know. Anania boy.
And then Bruno Fernandes here, Bellingham munyebi.
When the Jimmy phone call.
And
then level no more.
And then level no one.
Hey, who did you know level?
They are looking at central midfielders and the type Najibu can hear more of somebody who holds on to the ball. No, no.
What check game? They say the game is equal.
No, so no.
Bruno.
Bruno ejina so, but Bruno be mau excellent final delivery. No more. But I said Bruno aje 360. Madame me home. Mama short pass. Masa beje. Masa my way short pass. Masa beje. Mama short pass. No. Unya sa di any baby. Any Nicola Barella mo lie.
Odegaard.
And you Odegaard limes to Odegaard the final finish.
It's the players no. Players no more.
The energy are protected ball no. Obetimi the ama waje. Wasa the ama waje. Wadane na ho kakra just the body sweep. When you place. But Bruno can do that. But Bruno the efficiency no be more closer to the box.
Passing well,
where you create more chances.
When there is a pressure on
so
the
in
team.
this case, they are not looking at the player to create chances. They are looking at the player to dance around in the middle. Sana Jibone Pache. It was a Federico Valverde. Federico Valverde is a central midfielder, but on more of energy than into another the tackling, the interceptions, the pressing.
Send on movie.
But when he play, yeah,
offer Barcelona team now. Omobo with 2 holding midfielders who are game controllers. Frankie de Jong and Pedri. And when the Barcelona possessive play, it's difficult to play against Barcelona. To sort the match and say, so Okofa, remember the Manchester team with their current shape of Ugarte, Casemiro. Now the Bruno Ginomonim. No more share Barcelona with the midfielder Barcelona wana. Barcelona for control game now Manchester for what is almost a Bruno Krauno.
Just last 2 seasons. They played midfielders and Bruno Krauno. Bruno was a better player.
What I'm trying to say, but for my example, Liverpool. Bruno Soboslai. McAllister is the tempo control of the Liverpool team. That type of midfielder ni bi na Real Madrid here. Enye tutumrika fo ni bi. Bizoto ma ball no mo do ma dwene. Won se ball no before ball ne nka na nan no. Bizoto onim di obeye o park ne so.
The Bruno qualify.
Enye wo no gina.
Bruno qualify there.
Based on Real Madrid team na me share no. Me share the last McAllister. So tell me just to say McAllister. It's just imagine a Madrid midfield of ABA, Fedi, and Chouameni, McAllister, and a Jude Bellingham. After Madrid bet me a control games. To say Man City they are making Rodri, Gundogan, or no natural tempo no. Then Kevin De Bruyne. It's
that's control.
Ose. And the master of Sadia na ye can you do to say Javi. Javi is the master of Asima ye Kenya. What the Javi born now obono who you classify as the game controller no. Will you put a Bruno Fernandes in this that will not
Javi two different players.
Yes, that is so what the mention it's what Real Madrid lacking no. It's not the Bruno type of a midfielder. Not to say Bruno Fernandes nyadi o. Mr. Manchester for no muti no. Momo njemanu nsi bone.
Bomo mbeso obeko nti omno ya.
Okay.
Omo no ya adwene mbeso obeko ba bia.
I know to say Bruno Fernandes nyade, but what I'm trying to say is say Real Madrid say
was Bruno betima ya adwuma.
Debi mizoto. Na say we Manchester. How many times once Manchester control game?
Yeah.
So how many times now? Because they don't have that type of a midfielder. It's a game more direct. Ya ji ya him, ya ne ya kro no. Him.
ye de ma Bruno no opeganacho but obia ojibo am so to said what odana kunwam opia kwa ha no akoje no opia kwa no akoje no ope baabi a space no de awura ha no akoje ball no na o kire ha wa the team should play Steven Odo so na me chen eti that is the type of midfield I think say Real Madrid here enti o hwe Europe there if Real Madrid is going to make any Galactico signing na one area especially with Xabi Alonso who is also a coach time or players too. One of the strengths is how to control games. He will need such a midfielder. Till last year, about Champions League, we are Real Madrid, you know. After the Cruz retire, no. Yeah, can what I say? Fine, Vinicius Momo a lot of goals, but the Real Madrid team they take a 20 Cruz. Or maybe a transfer window in Nino. Real Madrid are finding replacement for 20 Cruz, and they were also not lucky because Luka Modric is aging. Intiano and the Real Madrid for Ababisi baby almost AC. Florent Wirtz na zotu say ayasem. Leverkusen for ne. Say we free England na oba no are ready 126 million pounds. Ye negotiate. Omo no obi any problem. Odo the 126 ne to. Na we wie na akọ convince player na player na gituma.
They are not their interest.
Obi be busa say zotu because of ne bo no. Edi eti na be Manchester City adwane. Oye German is it true? German for AOBA they love their country. One. It won't say even Hansi Flick our coach Barcelona no. Ade ba kwa Barcelona for slow pa ne say ba so mu hia Hansi Flicker. Based on say the German for su eno omo ban City no. Obeja Barcelona ko coach the German national team. Omo believe so omo mind first ansa na bibia ba. Bayern Munich ewom and Bayern e promise Florent Wirtz na mzoto nyene. But the question I'm asking myself and say, yes, you must say Florent Wirtz and Jamal Musiala abo together with the German national team. Playing 2 number 10s in one team. And yet they do point there is a problem. But offer mummy no ado more traditional number 10. Mzoto Florent Wirtz. It's City team no. Finding a perfect replacement for Kevin De Bruyne na Florent Wirtz no. But problem I see to want to say, and then among my 4-3 no, among you 2 players. If they spend 126 on one, among another money to replace Gundogan, which are my target Tijani Reinders. Tijani Reinders so some of my first bid call 50 million euros. AC Milan for so money. Milan look around 90 to 100 million euros. Tijani Reinders. Inti ama ade na ye din e de ama club reference Manchester City nti voto ehfa bi na City do money be kire they cannot convince Musiala to come and replace De Bruyne because Musiala ade ba kwa Bayern used to entice Musiala to stay at Bayern Munich for a long period and some dey Florent Wirtz because in the German national team omomienu na nambom and he wants to play with him. Okay. So Germany is at any point be a national team be stronger. The building starts at Bayern Munich. It's way Florent Wirtz na ehun say it's a national project. And yes, we Cotton say quite the free by Leverkusen no. This is a player German for a lot of hopes in him. It's a national project. It's German for interest with him. Omo per club on bet me protecting no. And if there is a club that can protect the talent now, I'm sure say the City and the Bayern Munich gina wa. Abrante Mzoto obechusu Bayern Munich nyanwa say Manchester City 126 omoko by Bayern Munich will negotiate they will come around 100 million pay to buy Leverkusen yendu the next transfer window Mzoto yembien tumi you know most of Florent Wirtz was signed the Bayern Munich.
Thank you. Boss boko no Liverpool are sure
bende
so we are na motivation
yes I will form ye jeja mo na so abobi ya be ne de hwehwe mu ha say Elliot mo betima survival a
enkomra I full squad na
oh say chiri na Van Dijk mo wo chiri a hu say pressure na no de no so do mu ba ye be fa bia be fine
yanko anim na afia do pay yanka wo say bibini Thomas Plus misra obi a wɔyare ɔsɛ biadeɛ kɛse a wotɔma no n'ani bɛgye ho paa na wada waseɛ ɛne saa duro na meka ho asɛm no ebia na n'adwene nya so ɛbɛteteo papa bɛma wɔfɔn na nkɔfɔ deɛ de bebree na bɛsusu wɔ sɛ ba ebi ɛwɔ ha mo a mo ɛnkra no kanhyi debita baako ɛhyɛ hɔ no mo ɛna all leading herbal shops gye number 9 0558 055894 0541 337 na wanya bibini to maplas etimi ato sentia obi apeso de ne ka eco Firstman Right Company Limited no ene so de ko hono mu a woni problem bia you are sure the say be ne kama ka no de na ejeje wo no ene ju bia mu da eno nti so ka no accident card akoto ye ana ka no mpa akonya kwanhia de obeya ne so obefre yen ye ne oto win ka ye de be akoto abaya so ye be no muru dwan na hunu a onka so ka no mpo ne konya kwanhia na accident car na etimi to ye wia ya engine turning, overhauling, body works, oven spraying, air conditioning services, Samsung electrical works, automatic gearbox repairs. Nina no de ye ne say yen and maintenance and general servicing for all cars. Kai say special machine na e be detective be a fort no one year hu ayama won de e da so gyina brane no na emma yeda abrane e wo krodua yi mu hanomo medical catch so car no koto ye no wo hwe ne susu dua no na new type aba na person de sa ko biem na car ne ma ne ye tese de new type na nkofo tim no a he wo de kwa omba ne sa kama de amawo wo car ne ye ne hwimpo na nya yi a yetimi to na onya kakra e de tete wo car no asubi we nyina no ye kopiem e wo kumase ahodu run about between Georgia Hotel and Gitco office one more 0500 210191 0551 498884 na wanya Firstman Right Company Limited tram nako tanaso apatapa new side junction and apatapa new side junction nya trichiri usi apatapa junction in the next 5 minutes 19 na de kwa obedu 3 minutes wo de car na kwa obedu furu pono apewon sanifa so abe sandboard ba ku si wo no mo hwententen so afenti efie ni nyina yellow horns ne sandboard ba ku esi wo ya de ne die hu ebibrem amanane nkofo firi wo eba sekla fo no yemfom enkomo amoyare etwere yes ayabonsanfo ne abafiade yentumrika na yemfa sankofo ni nyina emesne enko diabetes obetro aduane abedie nkumpo adebesra ne krobia nkoto ho ne ankotwa onan sanso stroke etete nkofo yepa obenya bonus abenya ne se pressure mo ne de ya na won friend se yade ho ulcer na ne nyina mo typhoid menstrual problems kan nyina bom Monday to Friday wonya memende adwuma na kwasiada adwuma number ne 0243 345 392 0506 460 208 atumpan insecticide spray baby akodi die bia one sunday stable wo ntatia bia ni hontafro bia ntwam wo no na kese usu atumpan ni nyina no ene se ni hwam no mpo no eche paw ubo modim na odi kakra sofo mo no mu a ekum tontom so nkonsu ntafra ne nwanwa no na kese we no ho so hwehwehwam ye de aduhwam efa no se lemon ne lavender na de fra ede eyeye we no enya 1 hour spray bia o eye 15 minutes bowura dem ho no mo kata bia enkonkocho obetuma to 750 no eso papa 400 ml no and also eso uram ewo komase sokobaya more ena ewo hankofu e2b kogu shop more ena provision shop mo amo enkrampoku ase no ACP bi ho takrade ay hakuna matata bomodem na fre etumpan ewo 0553 082674 0553 082607 power specialist herbal hospital ohirin akoso do yase brai 9 times award no wa anyene kwa ewo yade friends hepatitis no eho tutumreka na coffee liver no fa ko hono mo prostate no emu enlarge na enlarge ulcer fibroid kidney stone yade mreka edi liver care edi aba ehwe liver no se de be ya nyebeko nyema beko yie ti atunu din caretakers jirikajiri herbal mecha and capsules mema nko aduru eno no yade kosina nim kodin kunim eho ho momodem ko akra kwabenya ACP road power bus stop kumase feyase sanso takrade anaji estate 0244 544422 0200 383831 franco die omrem hu de biarada still ogoso ajejemu 40% discount off wade bia say de mama fie hotena aye de no fie mpempra de ebi Nokia phone yes ebi Samsung de kura woni bi no iPhones yes type ben na wo pe akoche ana wo pe ayuso uwie pa smart TV no bomoden compare 32 to 100 inch franco ne air condition no yes church freezers and your refrigerators and so ho washing machine microwave blenders, CCTV camera, we know the function near monitor video anytime, anywhere. Screen no a display. Come. Okwa nationwide, we be a wobiano, Obon Sampa, a beauty say a double jewel. More challenge bishop. Most more a doom old Mekon, and a Kofor clinic, New Kajetia, a Honano, the branches in Ibu Honomoa, as some day a Tragu baby, number near 0245 316969 0245 316969 0560 684147. Nano so when you're Franco, Amanyama to me, I come about player say, Nations Deputy PR no say, I'll say Nadine na Merikesi, where you're in charge, a queer Bakuma Catholic Health Center. Abroma, Boama, Ebemboa mine. And then I would die to we free Benjamin Uferukachi, Deputy Communications Manager Nations. All right. And I wish you too much special baby.
Thank you. And that's why I say we're gonna say color, referee color, man. Hey,
ref,
Mami or color.
Wow.
So I'm funny easy. All right. And then Bafo yanko ena for any stories no.
Yeah, Tama. Coach Kasim Mengel.
Story number 1.
It's not satisfied with a 4-1 win because pressure mount on him. Coach Bodu sitting on his neck. That information I picking it say Nkofubi wo nations team no I say Mengel ni Africa experience. Enti Kabeyanka penfo no consider Bodu. That's something about the can na say
that bang
area season na
na say no obi anse to obi anek
na tama etita ho dendenden I issue e koso dendenden
me na me challenge kakra me won say aka few matches Obo League. Why should these be stories are a team no lose focus then you don't win the league. Yeah, I mean, say your man a cofa bow saying go for na a said that cofa ba say bibu. But the big league Nyanji. Over Africa, you first have to win the league.
Yes.
Why are you having this discussion now? No, but Tobias a league in the airborne. So why should this be part of your discussion?
No credit. But no, we all say was for one, but when you're satisfied. Okay, and okay.
Send a coach, Obi's a born and costed your bono. Now, so be na America, we know the experience go to Africa.
Wasn't bad, but not to my satisfaction. Especially in the first half, we wasted a lot of chances. I don't blame them. The way the competition is in the game, they want to score early for us to take the lead. That's why we continue wasting the chances. But it's football. Once they score, whatever happened in the first half, we're forgetting about that. We go and work on the mistakes they did. They want to cause an upset. When we came in the second half, we changed the face of our game. And they could not stand the tempo.
Pressure now, everybody shouldn't know. Ama enyadia with me. Ama team. Tama, House board are divided over Coach Abubakar Watara. 50-50. Ebinumu say onko, ebinumu say ontina. Na the contract expires in December. Compensation is the issue. The last 3 matches and position of on the league log will determine his and coach will determine his stay. And the coach wants Benjamin Asare to be imposed in the next game against Lions. House of Folk push for their next match to be brought forward on Friday. And they're happening in House of Folk now. Now, Tama, Meti Makacha will say the talks to bring Patrick Razak back has reached its crescendo. This is the idea. I could do it now. The evidence of why Patrick Razak Ebano Tama Abbas Mokahubi. Now video no.
But first of all, Mami Musa Jibo Muma say Obiti Musa coach contract end in December.
Yeah, by the information just said the contract ends in December.
Watara signed 2.5 contracts. No. As official communique, I'm just going to.
How can you sign a coach or contract in December?
And we have spoken to a top house personnel out. On one case, confirm me.
This is the House of Folk appointed. They appointed it in February. Was I need 2.5 year contract. Okay, about half season. So the half was to complete season now. Then the 2 years. Now,
in that case, or 1 year after this.
Yeah, he was signing 2.5 years.
I was surprised to be signing coaches over in December. Not December, and
Mikotu. The board of Accra House of Folk have members of the official statement of House of Folk. And I make a way.
Okay, official statement.
The board of Accra House of Folk have appointed Ivorian coach Abubakar Ouattara as the club's substantive head coach. His appointment takes immediate effect. Coach Ouattara has signed a 2.5 year contract with the club and is expected to start training next week when the team returns from this weekend's friendly against the Chima 11 Wonders. The statement from House of Folk in here.
The date when? The okay. Date when?
February 9th.
Okay, so 2.5 means 1 year more after this some league. The one for the only case I say, I see 20 years and some no credit.
Yo.
The mommy do wait the morning say, I'll be surprised to say, we were signing coach say, we can't be in December. Now in December, I know I then.
Because you can't know your case.
Now I them, we just a team, no. 2025.
You can't be a June until we said the back on the December.
Only the background. I see as well.
You better accept to say,
I only see as well.
But you have a
baby and what?
As the lobbying continues, Kotoko legends inform Karim Zito, if you want the job, tell us so that we'll help you secure it. And coach
legends meeting on Kokan now.
And Omaka that friend I can't you
know. Friend meeting now.
Oh, set time in commodity there.
Oh, so be a one person can call you. So I'm just say, is it legends?
If you are one person, can be it represent the legends in view. Say, if you did home come or you need man who say, opa catch your name. Now, Tama, technical advisor Malik Jaber so Edina Natumbi say Oshe Senya Edmane Kona. When you technical director.
Now legend no me de Ogumba.
Anytime I enter Malik Jaber.
Me man number. Legends no me do Ogumba.
Yet is some
dance here to
yet is some of them didn't. I dance here. What do you want to imagine?
Oh, you know me didn't buy.
Nobody.
No, we are very influential, and they have accepted publicly. Say, Omuka who buy.
Omuka who be no buy. Because someone didn't buy the Omuka who be.
Oh, say when they sought their opinion,
of course they gave it a green.
Now all of a sudden, Obi Zame who be na mum ko pay mama.
Say you know, I lobbying.
From the buy anye.
Eti Malik Jaber as so na no to be timer.
No sir, me pano even in the national team under 23 4 years he was my assistant. I will advise against that. Young man continue with the coaching now. Technical director need technical advisor. What is the difference? He is coach. I will support him because me and for a long time we've been together. There's no need for anything.
When you technical director, technical advisor, moment in coaching, Edman so by war, and I was here when handwritten, and I'm penny for so not to be name no, only way couldn't even know so Edmano. Nothing, there's one man and work with him. Yes, it too.
I know any joke of idea.
Who says it to Nagasai interview? I said, Mobianco, here coach as him, or as technical director. And this is say, I pass up Edmana. No, cannot.
How does Santana? There is already a brofuna, and because of Jimmy. Brofuna Kotoko, technical director, what the was
Tama Kotoko IMC to visit Mensia today. Mission money for player recruitment, Africa campaign, and technical directorate restructuring. And send me and say when I did penny for commission. Tama.
That's a problem.
And it be a number corner
about Zakwaba. Nah, another bantam.
Goes and some more. Yeah, person now. You who said you be a house of Fukuno. Cause your team wa yen in a month for Namunya. You be good to a team. Israel team because the biara me ka say Israel for no mo nam sre no so free Egypt ba no na nya minimum mo ha ba no mu team no mu team ansa na nya me ya ma mo
Israel for no mu
team bruta team ma Moses ze mo ntwa me ko jimu ya ba ko no the reply abre wo mo no so nya minim de ha wo mo pa so mu team tiru ba bi ko ka che fa we na so be je o fa ro wa ga me o ko di wo sre so do ɛnna mu nya amana no
tuaza mu ka cheze ni ai bontemu aka
ya be yedi
kanema ye
ende omwera
we na mba so mbaje
ma yo mu di awi ko mba so mbaje
na le faru so mo free no
so mo free o eze ye free o ni mu di ye free o mo ye free o de nya de be sa ko bi
na so si onya na ni be ka se kotoko ye de obehye na ma otiti na no go zizen
ye bo draw
so na ni entimi
draw is better than lose.
Okay.
And ya pa ke ba kuma si ne nya draw ne ko aka ne nya draw nga omu ga say
okay let's see enquire
eti dia kan say board any management say omu hia nyame adoma Thursday anopa 10 o'clock anopa 10 omu hia supporters leadership NCC and RCC
in Ghana.
Yeah, the whole Ghana region bia no chairman no executive 2 region bia chairman no executive 2 I said nyame adoma Sunday Thursday anopa 10 o'clock dabi and the okwa wa na wa mo wure na betiti o mo fa munye bi kura da no mo susu na munye bi da no mo susu nti the area ne se yenya na yebeko se de da bia yenya yeko ne yeba no yenya na yebeko ni asa
na agenda and the topic ben now.
Oh, agenda ni the way forward for the club because the kind of so you go me the bia the last meeting at the board me catch them say and I'm going to catch them say you me the street sense na meka o ka me nka brofo no minti nka
o kana ambers over
Dabra minti nka to go over there say no say matima kasa I can express myself in English I say that be matima kasa na dey
ka brofo
me nka brofo na say sa brofo no so me ka wi a mo record a minti me say repeat 70 minutes repeat
na togo onimo
papa
sa
me na Mr. Fred the whole Ashanti region me na Mr. Fred can say the me in the face the whole region ni na me na Fred Mr. Fred can
na ni ndi nkomo
oh na nkomo die koswa tin say
mo kaka zabe
in say oh brofo no kaka me say me kame nka dodo na bizarre me nka de ma kakra bi me kan me jam
undi ni nkomo ni
me diri ni na
ba se ma be so campaign undi me
but my plan dem pesa me kan ma ni short
okay
when short nya
fa e
bi be ni tin say club no club say kan be fa so club no be yie
ta o ka tire ni say
o say me be say bro for me kawie no ano no this on board recording my tea because we are plug na ka and you plug na you to plug ni free mo a ya wie yere dum
na go to bro ni bi no so be so support us
da yere de o kan don be ka bia mate but me ntimi kan say de o mo kan ha mo pen no but don be ka bia no amente mate de o be so kire ba me ga me express me ho a me ntimi kire no ntimi kan say de o no kan sa na ti enti sa ni aya no ti am yoduma Thursday no 10 o'clock you know mu shia wo fikesie mu wono me we dan no ya uduru wono na pagya uti no wanwe ya unidi ya obekọ wachi nti be shia wono ti san grofo die ya o fa kire ya na ppp nyanu bia ya the glass house from down to top no block nti sa na tie o pe lift ya na wa for dia o pe so bus steps so bibia lift air condition we nya lift ya titi die ni bi o kon do step bia na air step bia na kon don ya betwam Charles of supporters the air can nizomenti ni ya ka say omumi engu mu vision an ka me kasi say the last time am me committee you know me meeting every time me ga jo mu say mo mi engu board ni vision a de bia no mo ko saa bia no mo ko saa because na me example of ya say trotro ko tech na metini no trotro ni ko tech na metini no ejeje kono musika na so do tech na so driver ni so won de wanya nkoko no na de ne besi
mbabu mate
confusion
mbabu no
ebini ha supporters ni leaders ebini ha supporters ni leaders sanity you know see a league aje omuso so ba wi de ndi kasa bofu ya sen sai me nam di mbeko school na ma me she me ban kura say am on say wo ba wi eti
ebasa emayane wo mu ntabro communication ye ntende ya mase eno ne pese ye no mkosia ne toto ne ma ne he chapters ne regional bibia ne ma aka nyina ne toto ne ma ne he sere bia na bi na medium this no ebza nra nation dia no dwene ho na mse ye no kre because ebe sebo onche ne ba kwadu die because me hwe ngomo mo run nation no me hwe mu 80% abera ne kotoko nti me hu so muso ahye for one na mse ye no kre sebo ba ne ma me nche ne kwadu di sebo ba ne ma me nche ne kwadu di o
and the four no so say
je say nation need 2 points we do kotoko 2 points o ja say and the kotoko ni me bia no so za nkofo no ba kotoko adwumada
na dey na kotoko ni me
bibia je say the kotoko ni me ya o de say for wine no
na nation so ma she has
no asem na make on
me say mu say no mo say lego
no asem na make
enya nwanwa
ti cinema no asem na make what I say ya ado amansa nyin so the free gala say be obi anunukunu de obanyim mu fi ha na ne yehwe no asem na make and no ade na si yere na make say Jesse say nation omo amrani nation ya be kotoko adwuma ti kotoko say for one no fi so ma wie no this is what say for one it is the body on jenu be ko didie ojere na mono we so mehu video minimi whereas na Abbas no brekuma na woni okay mehu
brekuma na has go say
yeah mehu say wayo ese na kwa me pan ni so
we want no
wayo no
wayo ben
wayo has folk
o Accra
Vosivros say pa one of those guys na mo you know
na bonazum
osina na kwame na no and
na kwame die
no but the
bia yo osina na kwame ne ma obi ana
there be the narration
na kwame no to
na kwame so no side of omo say wan shade say or the bono
kwame de omo
but and insana iprano let's establish a fact that I'll be ajetum say na kwame say na ipra wayo
den
eno na bisi I say
what are we establishing then? No, what even happened there.
Oh, sir, and yeah, me video. As what happened?
Where's the video?
Say ni.
One pound video na kwa me sana tawe yana.
Oh, tama why yeah, oh man, the story rank say oh man yeah. The story is that Wayo was injured. I say is injured. And what has been established is say na kwa me say the plan. As to what happened,
established where?
Oh,
was the word established them?
I've listened to even the Brokum guys who were there and say, but my explanation is that that's no why you that's no or pigeon inside we know. I say and yes I was not born or some.
That when I don't make a question.
Oh, me too.
That's okay.
Why you say no come the bonus and no come so say almost one shedder. So I'm bonus
almost say another say.
No, this is a story that the Brokum Christopher boy no even say ntafo no on one go on Facebook say enye say o shede born aso it be more the story of omumiem one say na kwa me born aso and a Chelsea for no say enye so born aso just that na no ojine ni opoja ne say ko wo no it is the story that the two of them are giving it's I think say sia
ojana nim na nza ko wo
no why voice no okay I say na kwa me born aso I say na kwa me born na utie na video na
o say e den no born
and the nya story as what happened but who's na ya pon match no at this stage na ya ma pon match no hwe how ana entia no ma pon born no so enti minister Abbas betimi ya call na no nya the details na e dey am there because Chelsea for no say one shada no open inside na won ani so all the unjintuma na say
no there are too many questions for it. One I know na nakwa say the jibo na ka say na nakwa betin nsa abonipa ebe mo nwaka and two e bia no mo ya akasakasa bia na ebe na zakito so obi so stretching mensa na akwo obi ani enti bia na me busa were there exchanges between them e bia wa you no complaining ena na nakwa me no so ka bi enti akasakasa ne man nsa ko won nesa obi agina ne ba bi na ba ko nsa ko wo ba ko ani no so aboma sum There are a lot of.
Oh, say, there will be BBC.
I don't know my person who say. You are going to complain. And now BBC not so for some corner than some.
BBC can have a cover her, but the ACU, no. I don't mean give them two different interpretation. But I was say, Obama. And about was say, na me pejame nsa no ko wo nani nti
I think ba ko na kan wo mo ho na ka say ba ko na nse do so fa na kwa me do nkasa ayo.
Oh say I take it as a official position because Fedua and ka say mo you the side of na kwa me so say na see and Fedua ka
Fedua is talking about what he saw. And I know that the Fedua hu ye no wo kan and the position of Chelsea o.
Nana Kwame.
What does it? So was it na Kwame? What's it?
Oh, Nana Kwame.
Aha. So what I say, maybe me who says Akito Nsano. It doesn't reflect the position of Oyerepa or the program. Oh, but mama pass any pemienu. Gana bo nsem mo. Nsem asem ni baby na ba ko nsa ko. Be o baby nsa o so na ni.
Moja pa, moja fi de ni ase o.
Exa.
Moja no.
So hospital.
Bon ko zuma, so moja no. So moja.
Hospital nyina ko.
No sade na obi de nsa wo nani o. Enya mi peja me nsa bia o.
Say na wa o de ka bo voice na. Wa si.
Okay. Na wa no nim na kwa me de.
Oh no pa. So wa no is a bekum boy o.
And Georgia Accra base house.
Like no Accra base. But so say in chief ho. Nti no na kwa me pa. Utie mpo am say.
Mom Jan and Genesis. Obi ade nsa wo nani amoje ba no. Once guys from Jan.
They were jubilating.
Say asa bo ma say wi o. O say wa ni apon bo no.
Okay. Abaza nya fele bia na.
I'm saying no ball.
Obo no ho.
I'm saying they now on the change of voice.
So there were changes.
And on obo no. But you too.
Every time Zaki to see for.
But Sadia.
We has position still.
We use someone. We can.
Na Kwame. Na we dey hu
say bounce am so too.
Ni a share team so.
Say e be Sadia na esa fi me name as a dimbo ne doso.
Oh, but what BBS says baby.
So car police.
Car police be na.
And no more establish here.
Send me on one can say police ni say. So okay so dey ni interview ha.
Yes.
Oh, there's a
bad. Interview no car what say.
That's a police ni sabe fa na numo say be to na numo say. Oh, that's it. That's
last week I make say as mpin for say they are omone supporters in tem ewa and the problem face here all this will about lack of communication because supporters in the vision maybe a team no board no management and right supporters and I'm left on Omunsia.
Team Cassia, they have vision for Biano.
No, you see,
win for them.
No, but I said we know, but yeah.
And just support anymore. But easy to agree.
But do baby, do baby, you are able to say, oh, we are sharing yama. We are doing this. We are doing this. Now, some example say, yeah, why Goofer are not under pressure? Because before he came, so supporters understand the message that this is where they are transitioning the team from to another.
No,
man said there's no pressure.
They are waiting for tomorrow.
No, tomorrow. Yeah. Nothing will happen tomorrow.
No, if they win tomorrow,
that is next season.
The point is that if they don't win tomorrow, I'm already on Vanoni.
No, he's comfortable.
So you real season way. What does some of the Arsenal supporters are telling Ateta?
They different.
No, when
different managers.
But we are not. Some say we are mad. So Bibi ba.
No, but.
Uka se ji ko Italia na ka beti abetena ba kale na wo kan.
Mo den the project
now the 13
I think
14
the Ayana is good you understand me now.
But big clubs you cannot say any other thing. This almost the team not sinking so low. Maybe will be yen then they see signs. Team can say all the supporters the attitude on your win.
No, but I say has there no. I like the word you use. Has in key to the lowest level. Now say obi do achi ball no ka league mu. Has sing and before Watara no mo omo ha biom. And Watara no kwadi before Watara. No one saw relegation ha biom. This is the battle relegation. For then battle relegation.
I problem. I said this season over Accra Lions ni vision. They can don't have akobeko. Mewa. Legon City suko. Last year so has ko wie you. Olympics suko. No about no cry. Now last year dem ye there.
So now we have last game to survive.
The issue is baby outdoors no likely say bibeko. To us that normally
baby on bobo you.
The home advantage conversation also.
Obi akọ park no free.
Yeah.
But about 6 teams playing.
Yes.
The whole new home.
I was about to I think say we said normally your time who blue teams come into the conversation when it comes to relegation. Your time who blue teams in the past. So last thing was Buffalo. This young apostles is not entirely safe. So I'm trauma Heart of Lions be sure mo breach yabo. I'm trauma Heart of Lions be sure mo Sunday we are breach yabo. I'm ball wenchi. They need to win. They will need to win that game and move to 40 points. Into said they be Greater Accra beat me am 5 teams. Na bonus am 5 teams. They be win no say ba kunwa kawa. That is normally the conversation. It's quite unfortunate, especially on the part of Lagos cities. Last season we to relegation come on. And none of ma they be aname ball house for kokono. A ball koko 1, 2, 3rd time obeko. Lagos cities. No to Lagos cities. Enya relegation scare the last 3 seasons ni nyina e ball koko. And I feel we oya honhwe enye do obeko. The same thing happened to Kimfesa. The Kimfesa survived by 2 occasions. But Akwani Liberty. Ewo eye Sogakope. Daniel Lai ne kodi sa born na Kimfesa konya draw na Liberty way. The following season will fear against Lagos City ya no sure my last day to survive. The next season edi omo. So Lagos City's being relegated was something that was very likely. But Mr. Otuo, the decline of Samuel Boadu is amazing. A massive decline. Too bad. From a manager at this point, he should be dominating the conversation to a manager.
Club
no.
Now that Angelotti and go everything.
We're declining.
What happened?
We're declining too much.
This is the position of Chelsea.
No.
Chelsea was in the FA Cup semi-final.
Which is not enough.
For Chelsea?
No, which is not enough. Now, so Chelsea mako FA Cup semi-final. Share Kotoko. Share Kotoko. What about dance ball penalty say and what was it? And a Chelsea share Kotoko semi. They've been there before.
So to play.
So it's expected that a league on the bed 10 for the same.
Over for Chelsea is
no, Mr. Otuo is huge. Then a man Kasim Mengo. Estatinya Basobro. They are not the Bechemu here. Samuel Boadu na Nkasane. Then a man in the conversation at Midiema. No, a place first on 2 different occasions. Then it led to a job at Heart of Folk where he won the league and won the FA Cup back to back. And a Bibi Boom na wako Chelsea. And 2 seasons as Chelsea, you cannot use his performance to have any conversation. See, I'm finding any big club. Imagine if the last 2 matches have become Chelsea boy, Kotoko Heart of Folk. Even if Kabodu to me wins some matches,
now is it easy to win against these clubs?
That is what you need to do to be classified among the best. FA Cups, I was say Kotoko now call final. And Kawudini won Komonu. Senka ball a year. Also to me so that 10th no dano. 41 points. Nowhere near the title conversation.
I don't think.
Milton Dreams that when him Bechem that when him Samates that when him. Yes. You are supposed to use Chelsea to make a statement. Sana na community. For instance, this weekend against Heart of Folk, beat Heart of Folk. Watch Watara no waseno. And Kebe we now come up and say, did they need you back? But almost all the opportunities ever present here, you are not doing well. once again akwakwa say obebo bi awie no what bo bi abewie no suspension, which is also not painting a good image about you when it comes to your behavior on the field. So on the field itself, you are not coming up with good results. And off the field, your behavior is also painting you in a bad picture. Into then once I'm back to the top. Into yes, I thought to us one here from Chelsea, no, maybe I will call young apostles. Maybe from Chelsea, you will not get the opportunity to come to a hard to folk, come to medium or come to a Kotoko. Now the Kotoko coaching job is to them Manuesi. Omunya Botremazi to we season. Because the next 4 matches can easily change the narrative. The next 4 matches. A bit me as a narrative na esa abiri ekos here. Kotoko Gold Stars. If Kotoko and pick a good results, people will start having doubts. Yes. And now more born about son. And now more born about son.
The team CEO, the coaches, you always tackle.
There be no to my point is. Yeah, money we season.
One match where you have doubts.
Me say, omo bozi to abaso. If Kotoko and Timmy and say Gold Stars, imagine if Kotoko should lose to Gold Stars. I am telling you, some common na start as San Stadium. If Zito and Timmy and FA Cup now, in common start as San Stadium.
FA Cup, yes.
Gold Stars, yes. What do you mean to you? I'm hoping he will win. But if we have good results against Gold Stars, and especially if performance now a repeat of the season in terms of how the team is playing, now there's something different. Amount for no can be someone. So the Kotoko system should wait for the season to end. Then they can properly assess Coach Karim Zito and his performance.
That's it.
So I got 3 matches. I got 3 or 4 matches for Kotoko. Team Bia.
But the can I think I agree with him.
Yeah, yes, but team Bia have various.
But this is a crucial moment
for Kotoko. Yes,
win the FA Cup. Assuming say Massa and Kwechi, Zito doesn't win the FA Cup. League is the way we now had a forfeit.
Senior,
they will see it as failure.
And common na you technical director mra coaching no, and the not just say it sees this.
But what he's talking about is Zito as the coach of Kotoko. No, so Munto Mbogakla. Because he has a crucial FA Cup final to play against a lower ranked team.
Which
so one say no again, at least say on the league no crana, he should get some last 3 matches, you get some results a bit more convincing.
I think
that's what he's saying.
Because for the FA Cup, on one Zito no, and almost everybody around the team, AGD says the effort they put in, I don't do finance.
Imagine inside that baby any goals as a nations, especially nations. Adili woman no here na.
Kotoko aji FA Cup.
Nations aji league. No they can and I'm cromuni ade na. I'm for be.
Come on, maybe you want to agree with, but enya Kotoko nko a teams are omo coaches discussion no still ekoso has ka ho nations ka ho. Kotoko ka ho, Gold Stars ka ho. These 4 teams now omu nyina no has a crowd they say omu compete for anything say.
Are you because us just say so na here so omu ko manja.
Aye.
Na na man near omu ko.
Omu ko yes.
And he's asking them to hold on kakra because there are other matches. That's the point.
No, but say the opportunity obenya they are going to kwa with regards to technically because they say Kotoko.
So in effect, they should not be in a hurry to confirm you as a head coach. That's the point.
But I'm not sure say a better confirmation per se and I say, but the discussion will be there. Oh, ebia you season now. This
are guys about home. But I don't know someone to him.
Okay, fine. But maybe okay. I mean, any argument kakrani say about Kotoko, Gold Stars, Hasu, Nations. These teams ni nyina
me
na me dey be back ho obi a bet me with regards to say
apparently referring to what he
said I has it to enter home as the head coach no and I make say because
the but what in all stand of was him
me sister na say mo dem person me can say once obi dey ka say Kotoko it does some confirm no so mo kwede no omo to ombo kakra and I'm saying that Zito tina say because ye nyina nim say discussion no ho lobby no ho ebinim fo say ye mazito and ebinom so person ka be ya continue how is the technical director no na MP coach coach is nearby and all the other we nyina and I'm saying that say obetina also want na ho no mo say the okan no the last 3 matches akai ebe chere pa
last 4
okay last 4 matches be chere pa and na me dey some other teams ni bi kura be kan say enya kotokonko ampo na omo coaches no as a discussions no wo ho the very go stars aye kan ebi wo ho oh yes from pa
but different discussions discussions or yeah adwuma wa anya de yin na di ti say Watara is the coach but we a confirmation of an acting
positioner so I'm saying that say onyampo nya head coach no so any omo ka nya de nti batama me ka kebe to Zakito ne so has for no penny for no friend on friend supporters no me de papa even though per de nano striker ka kire wa hanom no it just say they will be going without a leader but me de say penny for no try say on be because one of the things that team no Entiabas baby to abetena hanom na wo ka asem foforo na ne nkomodie ne kasa ne nyina na akoye lamentations instead of say bianca obebu ama ya project team no esisi no ese team no ne supporters ne nyina no omo ko bankrom nko gina ba bi fa ako enu na be ma even sesi akra no discussions with that
me ko jibo has o sesi has o to we vision we omo ode na omo ye has omo the supporters nti ase aboard no we no to we na oni
has enisu ade hu na wo ho sesi which after the season e besesa ene say na ompese omo eye infrastructural work no na omo build a team after moving forward no e betima competitive in the local scene and then the African level no.
Now building infrastructure, how does that affect your team?
Oh, sometimes it does because we can say we dey no ano say skakrona bi no say ko build the team no.
No, but how have been buying players? They have been paying for coaches, and you know it's not like team also what is the infrastructure and therefore we don't buy. But I have spent a lot of money.
And say we have say baby
even in the midst of the infrastructure.
Yeah, but we have say baby omo tofi no. On say so obisa
are they buy players from nations near there.
Some of the players now, some of the supporters now. Obi ti say about what me benku so hey. Of course say bia be ko division 1 division 2 akofa fa na ade na ye to so much no. Ene for ni fam ne bia opepa bi ni ba ba ko mi onu bi dia ba be share team.
Na so mo bi.
Omo nta anya ni sa. Omo nta anya ni sa. For the past 2 seasons no. Omo top from the lower level no more. Last season ya no mo ko nations kofa and on call Mawulu you kofa bi ekofa ya ni ade when say omo fafa from the lower divisions no ni ade idea ni nyina say yemfa hihye team no say na be ya solid for the next season
11 no na premier players ni yefo
so enti ka season we chi and afi omo hwe ni say okay sisi ade ya toto bia no to the omo to ba baby omo to fini the type of players omo to no so eno na ya na e ha supporters no so na omo to so a enche na eko
ebi ade metiase with the point is say they want to buy young players so now you tell Inter Milan with budget kitu e be their strategy there are a lot of players who are free agents players who have come from outside and you know be omo na so omo penkoda anya expenditure
anytime I say
low budget.
Oh, sir, no.
Buy teams.
He has almost any message. Emma, minim say is a right way to say there. Now, Captain, I say, Omone alliance and then the agreement, no. And then Omo said they will sign young players because they will need young players to transfer to. A policy that Omo deliberately, say now. They are going for young players because they need young players to take to Europe.
Okay, 2 seasons ago, as I came, almost for 4 players, 6 in the one. Fast, I know my call. I go for a Abuasum name.
I would say, Sikarom the 2 players now. And I'm a if a joke, strategy to buy young players. But Sikarom almost spend it 2 players, you know. It's as huge as buying some of these players.
Well,
then crab board in Chenwy. Crab board become no resale values in there. It's be as for expenditure there. They have spent money.
They have spent it.
They have none of them call AGM one figures and the expenditure no.
Now what so do Oblas for?
Yes.
Say weekend no more against the BRC.
Coronation.
So the moment and confirm they will beat the BRC and confirm their qualification.
Oh, okay.
And to move the BRC. Now, Master say Omoto scorer no. Rudolph Mensah. Sisiana Omodaba say and then the baby they will do 24 years. One he has carried the team.
Na dan for new una no.
Na bacho onande bacho.
But
Rudolph Mensah.
All blacks for some coronation ne. Bibia no. The date ne beba. Be some day but 2 million.
I'm see am last week.
The 3 days kwan am some we program or problem yo. And na bibia you fine. That's wo ho. And honorable CID. So the Nkrebia Basaya I am Mamma. Championship final near there. Okay. Ntiani akai biba na go tablet any anyway. Yeah, there's some see.
And yes me can say we ready to so that say.
Man, and you be catch.
Now we answer.
Hey, we will program manager.
Yeah, we are na. Yeah, there's see.
Oyerepa FM unye yade kaseba we amamuni we asinyi nebremo mutio wano open service.